It is a great honor and a privilege to introduce Aaron Lubinski. We're here in your beautiful home in Krakow. And Aaron, you were born in Lodz. Can you tell us a little bit about your family?
So, if you can speak a little louder. So, good evening. I'll try to tell our story in the Holocaust. After you will hear, you will understand, I think this was not such a story in all the Holocaust. I begin, I was born in Lodz. My mother, Olea Schule, was from Krakow. My father, Oliver Schule, was a lawyer, but from the Gedder family, and was a special person. Then my mother from Krakow, when they married, they started to live in. So she came to Lodz. But when the Nazis came in, Lodz was on one of the first ghettos, so my mother was a non-conformist, and she also felt that was with her, and she never impressed what others does. She decided, we are not in the ghetto, you know, but you can hide yourself in a big town. So we immediately went away from Lodz, and we was in a small town next to Krakow.
And how old were you?
Now,
how old were you at this time?
When I was born 2 years. I was 2 years when the war started.
So you were born in
37.
In 37.
So we came to Slomnik, next a little town to next Krakow. Meantime, my aunt made for all the family non-Jewish papers. We changed the name. But although we were then in Slomnik till I was 5. That's the first remembering that I remember. Okay? I was with my grandmother, and suddenly she ran to the window, and she saw all the command card from the Germans. They finished all the small place where the Jews was only Jews, like was in Poland, you know, the small town, only Jews, yeah. So they finished first where the old Jews, you know, and then in 24, well, they decide that probably Jews are hiding in the by no Jewish town. So in the So suddenly, that's my first remembering. I was 5 years, and with my grandmother, myself, and she ran to the window, and she saw the command card. After that, she finished all the Jewish towns. They decide also to look in the non-Jewish towns. They start now the people who are hiding there. So we saw all the command card make the Raja quick. To catch how much Jews you can. We with Nissim unbelievable, we succeed to hide myself. My father, Hashem Kodom, went in a
cupboard, like a cupboard.
A Schafe, weißt du, was Aron?
Ein Aron in Kasten.
No, we'll have one in English.
A Kasten,
yeah.
A cupboard, like a cupboard.
Yes.
But Nissim, then we succeed to run away to Krakow. But the problem only starts. Because if you have no Jewish papers, about what's the author, what is author? That you
Curfew.
So you have, I remember 9 or 8, you have to be inside. who is outside is finished. So we came to Krakow. My father, Shimon Kodoma, was the normal understand that she went to the ghetto. we can find something to the 8 o'clock. No. My mother, I felt it and was so. She only she felt always that Kodesh Baruch Hu is with her. And she never, didn't see in all the Holocaust that she was a fear. And we are most in the situation we have to fear. You know, in France was a Hogedeyot, yes, Francois, and because who knew is a Jew, when the Germans come, they hide themselves, and then the Germans find them, and they sent it to Drancy. From there, I sit over there. And he was a Hogedeyot, Tristan Bernard. So he took all the family around, and he said, my dears, till now we lived in Pachat.
With fear.
Now we have to live in
Hope.
in hope. And we have been all the camps, all the Jews, they lived in
With fear.
No, we lived in fear. They have nothing to fear. They are already in the ocean or whatever. They live with the hope to be safe. But we have all the time, till the Russian came in January 45, we have always lived in Pachat.
They lived always in fear because they didn't know where to
Look what I
live.
was talking. In fear, that's it. And I never, all the war, I never saw by my mother a fear. It was so, she felt that the Kodesh Baruch Hu is next to her. And if somebody, Kodesh Baruch Hu hold you by hand, you will know how to do it. I never saw in impossible situation, no fear. I never said the fear. But kitzur. So we came to Krakow. Was no possibility different. My father went to ghetto. But my mother, no. She got, how do you know that you will find something till 8 o'clock? No. Kodesh Baruch Hu is in me. So she succeeded to my brother was longer. He could only to take care that she don't make him a bath or whatever. She sees the Jew, and he was there. Yeah, my sister took my mother's sister, and I was with my mother, with this mother, and she tried to drink to some goyim. Somebody didn't open the door, somebody opened it closed, and somebody, when he smelled money, so let him sleep you one night on the sofa or whatever, yeah? But with the time, she saw it's not possible, because the Poland, one of the most anti-Semitic in the world, yeah? They start to make themselves that they don't know it's Jews, and then in the night they went to the Gestapo, and they couldn't take. So our family was hiding themselves of the way happened to them. So my mother decided she has what to do, and now you can see that she's not going with reason. She did things which is just every person with a normal sense would not do it. Yeah? But she was never afraid. So she looked in advertises. If somebody looked for help, so okay, that's for himself is very funny, because even somebody give him work. But in the war, he went on game apart. She made no cheshbonot. So she looked in advertises, and she saw that a big Mr. German looks for a woman to make to go on the door or whatever. Yeah? She went there. It was again a very resonant, because even a Jew saw a German was ran away, and even he will accept her, but he will not give him a apartment. But ein cheshbonot. She did what she feels has to do. So she went in this office. The director, she made a good impression, and look, I take her, but she was not afraid. Yeah, she said she's from a town next to Krakow, and the husband is very brutal, and she ran away with a child, and she didn't have where to be. For the German is ordered, you are not a Jew. Yeah, she's not afraid. And well, because we had to stay in life, so in such a big house from offices was a room by the entrance for a guard, yeah, and 2 days before they sent them away. So against every expectation, the Germans said, "Not a problem. I have the room of the I put you 2 beds and you can be with your child." It's unbelievable, yeah. Okay, so we went there, yeah, and my mother. See by himself.
It's incredible. Your mother was.
Till the end in January, when the Russian came in, I never saw a fear. I was staying a little normal, because I never feel pachat. Never.
You never felt
in the most impossible situation.
Did you have any contact with your father?
No. The ghetto you couldn't get home. The only one was for totally from the beginning. So people who could have a permission to go out and in, and she gave the information to my father, doesn't want to eat what is not kosher, and is not in very shape, so went to the market, she bought a chicken, to make a chopped chicken soup, and from the beginning was certain person who can go and eat, and she sent him to him, the right kosher. It was a shoichet there, she also hiding. She was nefesh. He went to the shoichet, she made a chicken soup, and written on the kosher, and sent it to my father. And like Miriam was sitting around waiting, yes, that also a danger. And then somebody came in, he brought this empty kli, and she understood that must be she ran away, and it was like a tzavar. He asked Hashem in Kodamo that she didn't come again. First is a danger, and then it's also need words. Why? Because he's understanding he can eat by himself with 100 people angry. So everybody becomes a kapit.
A spoon.
Also, it's not person that was. Yeah? Gave away of what he had hold in my life. Because so, okay, that was and the taboo was that if she succeed to escape, she has to educate the children with Torah and mitzvot. Okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah. That's the first part. I remember just one. I can tell a lot of story, but a story. Because the maximum German was, exactly every moment. So the Dugba, for instance, she was 6 o'clock, she left the office. And what was very, very took a very long time she came, and what I story, she was not next to the ghetto, and came the Poland when the most anti-Semitic people, Poland and also the die was de Russen bekommen mit den Russen in wie heißen sie noch? Die bekommen mit Russland.
Ukrainian.
They impossible. They were the most and very.
The Polish and the Ukrainian.
The
Poles,
the Pole, but the Ukrainian was even more. Yeah? So the Polish are very anti-Semitic. Like what was into add?
She was next to the ghetto, and then was that guy came and recognized
when
her.
she was for the ghetto to give over the Sultan, and he's going away from the ghetto, but from the beginning of the war, was apart from ghetto was not a mur, a wall, but was they can see from inside what is going outside, and they saw. The Scheige says, because that was the problem by the Poland. As far as I was informed, was 90,000 families who tried to escape or the same way as we, but the Polish looked in the eyes and said the Jewish Polish and went to Gestapo. So hardly could stay. So the Scheige said, "You are Jewish."
This was the Pole.
My mother was a very nice woman, so she said, "You should want to start with me." "No, you are Jewish. I take you to the Gestapo. I take you to the Gestapo." And they went opposite to the ghetto, maybe 100 meters was a bootcamp of the SS. And a Jew who came in, he didn't come alive, only notion. My mother has such a, she was never afraid. She saw all the Jews look from the ghetto, and was even a cousin of us, and they said, "Oi, neighbor," and a new Jewish family come. They come in, so was a officer with a simple maximum, with nothing. What's going on? He said, he's a Jewish. And he said, because he wants to start with me. Yeah. A certain moment, out of the blue, my mother says, "You don't see he's drunk?" And I spoke in German. They said, "Yes, the man is drunk." So they sent it away, but now it became the interrogation, why you look for the Lord? And this took a lot of time. In such a condition, what can you do? Why you are here? No? You lost yourself, you're finished. No. She said, she is looking. She said the small children, and then she's behind, for Schäflof, the miller.
Sheep milk, there were sheep there, and she said that she just wanted to get some milk from the sheep for her children.
Okay. They did accept it immediately, but after a long interrogation, she was not afraid. Yeah? They sent her home. But they told him, don't go around by the Jews. Yeah? So that was just one story. But you can imagine, yeah, when every moment was a fear, yes, but never. She's not afraid. No. Okay, I don't. But you thought.
How did she bring food? How did she bring food for you?
She went to buy. My father, Hashem in Kodom, was Orderdin, a lawyer. He had money, so she went to buy whatever. Okay, so we lived till, with all the situation that is unbelievable, till January when the Russian came in. Yeah.
And can I ask, were you a little bit scared?
What?
Were you scared that the German will come inside? Were you ever scared? Were you scared? Were you...
I never scared, but my mother, why I have to scare? And so if I stay a little longer, because I never had a fear in the world. I was not so traumatized like other people in such a situation. No fear.
And Aaron, what did you do when your mother went to work? What did you do during the day?
She learned me to read, and she bought me books of Karl May, if you said that.
Karl May. Books from Karl May.
I was reading and so. Yeah. But I couldn't go outside, I have to stay home. But my big brother was allowed go in the street, and he even did something who can help all of us. Yeah? At certain moment, you know, the Polish guy with a casket, how do you call it, and he got with a casket full of money. So what happened? In a big store from books, he went to the girl who sells, and he said, I propose you a business. I will store different things, I will send it, store it, and we have Schutzfest. I will give you the half of the money. And I see, imagine, the general, as chief, it's a finisher, okay, Theater de Schmeier. And then he came with the full of the casket full with money. Okay, we say that. This is a story that you have to, al Theater de Schmeier. Okay, so, different things, but so was it, but 6 months before the Russian came in, it happened something because every person couldn't sleep by the night. She was from Krakow, and Krakow have sometimes a few houses together so inside, and there is a shomer.
A guard.
So the son of the shomer goes in the street and sees my mother. We had to stay alive. Normally they went immediately to the Gestapo. But he said, I have time. I know where they live. And he came on to make chantage with the money. But first, take all the money. Why should the German take it? Yeah? And that was every day. How can a mother go to sleep when she knows that every knock at the door, maybe he is already in Gestapo? No fear. It doesn't understand. We didn't even know of it. Yeah? And so, Baruch Hashem, how you can live those 6 months, 6 months, you can't understand. That was. So came in the Russian in January, and in certain moment it was finished the war. Yeah.
And you remember when the Russians came in?
Yeah, I remember. I was in the street, and the Russians came in January. Yes, they was already before, was the revolt from the ghetto. So especially don't came in, that they finished up the ghetto, the Polish revolt, and then they came in. Yes, so I remember when they came in. Okay, Baruch Hashem.
And this was in Krakow.
Yeah, I remember I was on the street, came in the Russian tanks, already finished yeah. So, my mother thought maybe to tell about this Polish vibe. So my grandmother leave it. He will have his end. So, and then that I remember. People literally came from the ghettos. So we said, our father, Sheminko, will come. My mother said, he will not come.
So your mother knew he wouldn't come.
And she didn't come. He didn't come. Because a few months for the liberation, the Maximoide from Auschwitz, the doctor, came make the selection and he put my father of one side, and was a cousin of us, also his family, and sent to Auschwitz. Therefore, we know exactly even the day of the Utah, because when they say after the selection was the same day. And this cousin who escaped tells us exactly, we have the Utah the same day. Okay, that was the situation. And then the Polish, who are anti-Semitic, they make the blood,
Bloodline.
It's a blood libel, yeah.
Against the Jews in Kielce, and they killed about more than 30 Jews who they came back from the ghetto. They wanted to take the apartment, yeah. And so we ran away from.
Do you remember hearing about Kielce?
Yeah. It was from 5 years. I remember it. The first remembering was when I was 5. Then when I saw in Slomnik, when the command car for the German comes in and was looking for the Jews. So we had the fear that what the German don't finish, the Polish won't finish. So there was an organization, a special woman, she organized a transport that the few children who still they could come to next to Prague and then go to France. So my mother, that the grandmother couldn't come with, and she was so strong that she sent away the 3 children who would do it, yeah. Because my mother also my mother couldn't leave, yeah. So we went to next to Krakow, yeah, next to yeah, and a certain my aunt, the sister for my mother, was not married, and she directly left Poland and she went to Brussels, and she. Here that we are there, and she said the transport is going to France, where you stay there. Yeah. So one day we wake up, and we are alone of a barrack from 30 people, and then came food. So we make eggs from 10 eggs, you know, and we are waiting. So at a certain moment. In Antwerp was a yeshiva before the war, and was also a Rosh Yeshiva. They found a Rosh Yeshiva, one of the Gedolei Mador, and he decided to open the yeshiva in Antwerp, but was not with whom to open. Though they went next to Prague, they were deployed him. They wanted to take 10 boys to study yeshiva, and they came. You know, I was. All the unless I stay alive, because my shoes, I couldn't it was too small. So I went before the shoe and I dropped on a half bottle. And this came in the feet. Yeah. So what did my brother take these scissors and put me? But what unless you can know. So I was lying in bed. At a certain moment came the Rosh Yeshiva with the roof around 12. And he asked my brother if he's ready to come to yeshiva. So I said, yeah. But I hope, I have here a sister and a young brother. Okay, they saw my sister with him, and the Rosh Yeshiva asked, where is your brother? It happened this is in the bed. He, unbelievable, a good lad, immediately came in, look what you have, organized, I have
To clean up.
that I was in danger of life, you know, and it's automatically, directly, not only for my aunt, we wait, and he took us to Antwerp. My brother said, I have a little brother and my sister, okay, we take them. And so we came to Antwerp. My sister and me went to Home for Children, and he went to the yeshiva.
Do you remember the name of the Rav?
Of what?
Of the rabbi, the Rav.
Rav Koppelman. He was a Talmud of Rav Shimon Shkop, and he saved this what we wrote. Oh, he was a Gdoila Adon.
And he took your brother and your sister and you. He took you to Antwerp.
He took us, my sister, with him to Antwerp. My brother went to the yeshiva. He was maybe a month before the bar mitzvah, and we went to the home of children. And and the story continues that okay, from here was not a special story, you understand? Okay, then I went also to the yeshiva, yes, and my mother was a broker in diamonds. Yes.
She came to Antwerp as well?
In Antwerp, the Boursa, she was a broker, but she also was not a special broker, because broker works all the time. She sells something, she had a week to live, enough, she went home. Imagine a situation. Erev Pesach, 10 o'clock, Erev Pesach. He said to me, Aaron, I have no money to make Pesach. She never prepared something before. Hashem Yazov. So what my first idea is, in Antwerp, you can lend a few, no? She didn't say it maybe. She had diamonds that she didn't sell me at that time. She then said, I try. I go into the Boursa, I will sell something, we have money. Pashut. She came to, and it's also a negative cycle, because what she had, she didn't sell. In Erev Pesach, you have the Jews with all the business, they don't come Erev Pesach. And even she sells them, they don't pay cash, you know. She comes 2-3 hours later with money, let's start make Pesach. You can't understand such a person. So I was in the yeshiva in Antwerp. I went for 1 year to learn in Israel, Yeshiva Slobodka. And then I came back, and my intention to continue in the Belgian yeshiva. I never hear from my mother a krecht from the never. And I was next to her room, and I saw that she makes a krecht. Complaining, Mommy, what is? The first time she said, it's not difficult for me. I thought that the yeshiva, I'm not coming, and I start to learn what you know, the cleaving, the diamond, and that's after a year you start already to make money, and this is the one stage of our situation. Oh, and then I told you, I hear the crack, so I said, going, and then, okay. And what can you then after? It's not, okay, it's not a normal situation, you know. Okay, that is in short our story.
Who was the Rabbonim in Slobodka? Do you remember the Rabbonim in Slobodka?
Sure, Schulman, the dying from London, Gulador, how do you call it, who make the Pirush of Tosefte, no, was the dying in London. No. And remember all the Schulman was the yeshiva. So, okay, by 70 years you remember, it's not a problem. That in story, in short, we can tell you stories very long, but in short you have all the story, but you have a special story that I don't believe such a thing happened in the Shoah.
And did you ever see her crying? Did you ever see her, was she ever crying? Did you ever see her crying?
She never see?
Her crying, was she ever...
Si elle a pleuré, si tu l'as vu jamais.
Never. I even never thought she explained. She was lying and came out of it, a krechts. I wondered, what's the problem? It's so difficult for me. I phoned to the Rosh Yeshiva, I'm not coming, and I started to learn the Kliven, and Baruch Hashem, that was the story. Yeah? I make it very, you can understand, you can make very, very long.
This is, your mother was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Therefore, you can judge by yourself if you hear such a story. Never. It's impossible such a woman you find such a woman again.
And your father, do you have memories of your father?
My father, Yimach Shemom, they took him to Plaszow, yeah, and everything in Hashemayim, maybe 4 months before the Russian came in, the doctor, the devil from Auschwitz, decided to make in Plaszow a selection.
It was Mengele,
yeah. So he sent my father of one side to Auschwitz, and we had a cousin, Shol Hutterer, and he was with all his family in Plaszow. So he sent him on the other side, and the family of him, they also stayed together with my father, Hashem Yikon Domo. We know exactly the Yutzat, because after the selection, they finished in the same day. Understand?
And what is the Yotzat? Do you know this?
The Yotzat, sure, I know. 37 Besfira, no. Okay.
But he made the selection and then...
Yeah, I know exactly. I make Kaddish about it.
And Aaron, have you ever been to Auschwitz? Have you ever visited?
Where?
Have you been?
In Poland?
In Poland.
I told once I promised an American who wanted to be in Poland. So I went to help him. I was the interpreter because he didn't know Polish. The only one that I have been. I just went once to Auschwitz. I said Kaddish, and that's it.
You did go.
Yeah.
And what happened to the remainder of the family?
The remainder of the family was my aunt, who made the papers. Was the same situation. She stayed with 2 children without the husband, and she succeeded to work for a German doctor, probably SS or Nazi, and he probably took all this few apartments for the Jews, so she lived on the same floor with him together, with the 2 children.
It's like a miracle.
Yeah, it's
And your grandmother?
Ma?
Your Baba, your grandmother?
I know.
Your Baba, your grandmother that stayed.
My Baba, she couldn't come. She was not in shape to walk. So my mother sent her away in 48. In 48, when my grandmother went to guide them, so she came. And then, okay, they didn't let to came out from Poland, but my mother, my brother, how old he was, I don't know why, and he succeeded to bring her from Poland. And she came, and we stayed the first time home with the home children. And a certain time she took us already home.
And did you grow up in Antwerp?
I grew up in Antwerp. I went to the school in Antwerp, and then I went in the yeshiva there. Yeah, I grew up in Antwerp. Therefore, we also speak French because the Jews spoke French. That's the short story.
And you have a picture of this is your Zayda.
This is my grandfather. He was
What was his name?
He was, they said on him, the most brilliant brain in Poland. He was
You can see
Marcus.
like a Eloi.
Yeah.
Yes, for instance, he made pirush of all the Tanakh, and you could tell me in Eov this was how many so. Just to explain what he was, yes. When I went for a year to learn in Belgium, my mother told me that in Tel Aviv lived a person who knew the grandfather. I have to visit him. I visited him, and he told me stories from the grandfather. And what he did for Parnassa, a book holder. But for the bank was very directly, because something was not in order. They could take weeks, and he came immediately found, yes. So just to inform you, I went to visit, like my mother told me. Normally, wie heißt roe cheshbon, you can disturb when he makes the cheshbonot, yeah? And was a dreng, Jew, an old Jew in Antwerp, who knew him, and he knew that he can something learn from him. So in the evening he came in when he is busy with the count. So how was the work? Then there was a big dafim of papers, with numbers. He has to make the total for the banks. Yeah, and
Balance.
So he came in. So he told them this story. He knew that it worked to see him, and he could only see him in the evening. I don't know why. Yeah? So he came in, and he was sitting, and he was so big dafim with numbers to make the total. He spoke with him. Normally you can speak without a connection. Then he put the 10 fingers on the number, did azoi, wrote the total, and they speak again. A phenomenon. Yeah? He was a phenomenon. And that is the story. And so they said that I was the most brilliant brain in the door, maybe.
In the generation.
What?
In the generation, he was good.
He was unbelievable. You can't understand. How can I understand to make a cipher of Old Tanakh, and the German took it, but of Bereshit and Noach, and the start of Lech Lecho, that was already printed, that we have. And it's unbelievable. You will see this. Every word here, he explained something special. Aaron Marcus, my name is Aaron after him.
You named after him?
Yeah.
You can see a Godel.
It's unbelievable.
And
is there a kever?
Yeah, yes, in Krakow, and with the time came a problem, because he spoke 13 languages, and we had a mumche of the old languages, and so he can explain different things that the museum didn't know. So somebody told that he was the Archevêque in Poland, and he was from the museum, and they have such a script, I don't know what it is. So somebody told it, go to Marcus, he will tell you. Yeah? And he immediately told him, besides the language, he knew all the old language. Unbelievable, yeah. So he explained, and then the Bolshevik didn't want to leave him. You know? And it came always to him, you know. In Krakow, he waved the Bolshevik, so I ran away a certain time to get rid of him. You know? That's the story by my grandfather. And then he started more or less the normal life. But my mother can do 10, as a Pesach, 10 o'clock, I have not to what to make him, you know. And I am going, she isn't maybe. It's negative cycle. The Jewish was the most business, and who comes at the Pesach, and what she didn't sell yet, she will sell now, and she will receive Gesh, the commission. She came to your answer, you have money, let's start making.
Aaron, did your mother speak to you about your father? Did your mother tell you stories about your father?
Only this story, when they brought the chicken soup, about what she wanted to tell us. Yeah? But it's also a special person, a lawyer for the together family.
So Aaron, I have to ask you, what message do you give to the future generations? Or what message do you give to everybody? What message?
I don't know. They ask me, they make such a, for family, that my daughter refugees to be there, and Yom HaShoah, they ask somebody to come to tell. So I got a phone yet before the Shoah. She didn't know who I am. I didn't know who they are. She was a directress of the gymnasium in Beit Vagam, and she asked me if I come. I said, I will come. I didn't know what is Beit Vagam. Was like a Jewish name, so I went. I came in immediately. I saw that it's people who are not shoulder mitzvahs, how the girls are levushim, yeah. Okay, very good, even better. Yes. So I was speaking. I told them all the story. That was when they were 15 years, boys and girls, but then asking for 70 years. Normally, about 70 years, and they sit with their girlfriends, they not interested. Yeah. They don't put the eyes on me. A year free when I left, yeah, they came here and they felt, you know, I love everybody, and they felt it, yeah. They didn't want to leave me. Only when the kids came that have they make something for the Shoah, they have to leave me. And then when I spoke before these 70 years, I thought, you know, they have something else in the world. No. And then the directrice phoned to me. I make on them a big Rosh.
A big impression.
Even for the English. Therefore, she ordered me again for 70 years. Yeah.
Did any of the children ask you, how did you keep your emunah? How did you keep?
Whoa.
How did you remain frum? How did you keep emunah?
I never had a problem for them. I have never. What is the problem of emunah? I didn't have the problem.
And your brother and your sister, they remained frum.
My father was Hashem in Kodumo. But the family, sure. Even my sister married a Geder Chusset, yes, and my brother, you can understand also. That is it. In short.
Wow. So, Aaron, I just want to thank you. I'm going to just come in. I am so grateful. I'll just go around.
Listen.
Sure.
the big,
Amazing parents you had. It's incredible.
the big thing in life is to make people happy, but happy that you can help them. That's the number one.
I am so grateful to you.
Yeah.
Aaron Bemet, Tadara Baim Kol Halev.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much.
And I did also Mikol Aleph.
No, but I'm so grateful. Aaron, your story is unique. It's very unique. And your mother was unbelievable. What a special... And your father must have also been so special.
But because it was Yom HaShoah V'Gvura, okay, they made the Gvura had it. So I want just before I finish, I want to tell something of Gvura. I couldn't give no message of religion, but I have the occasion to send something idea. You know. I told her, Yom Gvura, I will tell you story. It was the Moshe Chassidim, and the Deutsche Rebbe was a composer, and Nigunim. So a Chutzit from Moshe was in the train, you know where it's going, with all the family. Unbelievable, how get inspiration. You know, he was also made songs. So probably has a what to write paper. Imagine they put in the every oven full, but he managed, and he made a chanson.
A song.
A nigun.
Yeah.
Nigun.
That is Mekubal in all the world.
Is it Anima?
Anima. So I told the story, and I said that so I can give my message. Yes? We don't look if you have success or so. What I have to do, I do it. The success is HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
And Anima Min, can you...
Oh, yeah. I told them this story, yeah, that in that situation, and I add, yes, that to can do the Jewish idea, what he did, he threw it out in a bottle. First the bottle broke, yeah. It's one of maybe of million, so somebody was walking next to the door and find it. And is seen about it, yeah. And no, I gave them a message. You do what you can. But I had the situation, the possibility to say, if HaKadosh want, you can leave it in Dizenkopf, nobody will see. And here, one of million will come. Yeah, so, and
Anima Min is said every day.
Oh, and then I say, I asked to everybody to stand up. He was singing Kanye. I'll believe it. If you put the lectures, I finished them up.
I have a beautiful picture from there with the kids in the
So,
boiler.
can we see? This is
I have
embroidered.
to look it in my telephone.
And Aaron, can you sing the Anima Min?
Okay, now I have a problem.
Okay.
Anima min, anima min, anima min, be'emuna shelemo. בבואי המשיח בבינת אימם, ואף על פי שמתממא, אחכה לו בכל יום שתבוא.
This is the most amazing message. It's such a special message.
So at Bucha, she had a chance, and she told me the directrice, even the guy of 70 years, the maker of them, make for him unbelievable impression.
Well, 8 million, there are no words. I'm so grateful.
Well, so I said such a story, if somebody won't hear, sure that I have to tell you.
To Darabah, I'm so grateful.
Rabbi Eliezer.
Really, Aaron, this is really something very special.
Yeah.
Very, very special.
I don't believe you hear such a story.
Never, never, ever.
But probably never happened. Such a woman in this situation to go Lepi Arayot, to went to the German and ask work. And
your mother really was
it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And she asked apartment. but the German. So it's like you say I'm a Jew. What do you look about?